ownership for Tom, I was excited. I was like, I'm glad he went the route I thought Peyton would. But then, fast forward from them to current day, you got too many damn jobs, Tom. When he did the broadcasting thing, and that was announced, the first thing in my mind was like, aren't you an owner of a team? Is that not conflict of interest here?
Yeah.
I mean, even in our industry.
We'll get into that.
I've done TV, radio, and podcasts my whole career. Every job I've gone to, I've had to make sure the other job was okay with me doing the other job with the other job, and it's not a conflict. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So in Tom's case, you're a minority owner of a team, but you're calling games for Fox, and then, but wait, huh? So I was confused by it all. I think Tom, and I think a lot of players struggle. This is a bigger issue, George. I think a lot of players struggle with when their playing career's over.
Yeah. What to put their focus on.
Yeah. I think like they scatter things to try and like fill maybe that void, especially in Tom's case, which we know how important football was to him. Giselle. So, I think Tom like threw too many things at the wall, and because he's Tom Brady, all of it stuck. Like, because he's so brilliant, everything he wanted to try and do worked. And people were like, yeah, come on, let's do it. We'll give you all the money in the world. And then I think when the smoke cleared, it was like, oh, snap. Like, this is a conflict. These restrictions he has on him now as a broadcaster, because this deal was approved, why even broadcast? You're not even good yet. Like, I've heard a couple Tom games. He's not bad.
He's still getting better.
But he's not. Yes, he's growing. Yeah, that's fair. He's growing. And now, how are you going to grow? You can't even talk to players.
So the restrictions that he has to follow the NFL tampering rules. So he literally cannot talk about a player that's not on his team.
I mean, come on.
Good or bad, but mainly good. Because obviously you go out and talk to them publicly, it gets a player's ear, perks him up, age and all that. He can't talk negatively about other teams or officials.
Dumb.
So officials suck in the game. He can't say anything about that.
So
else he'd get fined.
Yeah, the truth.
Exactly. Not allowed access to team facilities and practices. Can't attend broadcast meetings with players and coaches.
What's the point?
And those broadcast meetings is when you learn the most as a analyst, especially a color guy
and
or
he's
sideline
still
reporter.
growing, George. That's the thing. We're not talking about. This isn't Al Michaels, who's been doing it forever. Like, this guy's still learning how to do this and be great at this, and now he can't do this stuff. Come on.
So Fox came to him with $37.5 million a year. So he said yes. And he probably said yes to that. Probably the wheel started churning for him to become an owner of the Raiders before Fox came about.
That's what I'm saying.
Because him and Mark Davis do have a prior relationship.
That's right.
He went to Mark Davis and asked him if he's interested in selling his stakes in the Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah, that's right. So he's vested in Vegas.
He now has the Raiders. This is a guy that also has Birmingham City, which is a soccer club
I didn't know that.
out in London.
All right.
You know what he's doing? Portfolio. British soccer club, lower level, but still he's a partial owner in that.
I didn't know that.
5% stake in the Raiders. But he's now going to be the face of the Raiders because he's the biggest name they have.
Aces.
Go with the Aces. Golden Knights. NBA team coming to Vegas.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball team coming to Vegas.
Yep.
And that's how it starts trending.
Okay, so just do that. Right?
But someone else came to him and said $37.5 million. And you know what? I'll keep collecting those $37.5 million paychecks until you tell me to leave.
Yeah, but what the hell can he do? How do you do that job? You can't talk to players. You can't criticize the refs. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't think he cares.
Man.
Money.
What a life.
Remember, man, crypto.com. He was part of that.
Hey, we'd like to apologize to you, Tom. We're big fans. You're the GOAT. I said the Giselle joke. He said the crypto joke. But listen, Tom, you got to let it go. These things really did happen. Okay? Well, we're poking fun, but they're really on your resume here. But, Tom, you making all the money, man. Good for you. But I have concerns about him as a broadcaster already. He's not great. He's not terrible. But now you're quite literally handcuffing what he can and can't do as a broadcaster.
It's gonna suck.
It is impossible to get better. Impossible.
And also, you're going to see 31 other teams assign an intern literally to watch
Pretty
whatever
much.
game he's broadcasting.
Yep.
And anytime man, that was a great throw.
Yep.
By Dak Prescott.
Yep.
Hit CeeDee Lamb in stride. Look how great of a route runner CeeDee Lamb is. He sets up the defender right off the line of scrimmage. That move and cuts in.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
Because you're saying how good of a player CeeDee Lamb is.
That's right.
So that was a great throw by
Yeah.
Dak. I don't care if they're pending free agents or not. They're on my team.
By the way, we all watch these games.
And he'll get fined anytime he says that.
If we set a line at whatever number on how many bad calls there are on any
he
given
can't talk
Sunday.
about the officials.
I mean, he can't say the truth. He can't say, well, that official missed that call, or that's a blatant pass interference that they didn't call. I mean, they can really be on top of this stuff. What are you setting the line right? Oh,
No.
you're doing the numbers.
Oh my God,
That's a lot of numbers. Okay, before you talk,
he gets 2.2.
No. I'm looking over at George's phone, and I thought maybe he was looking up, like, if we set a number on how many bad calls there is in a game, which is what I was talking about. When I looked at the screen of his phone, can I just tell you, it is digits on digits. It looks like a phone number and a zip code got together and had a baby. That's how many numbers are on your screen. What are you looking at?
Let me close out my Chase account real quick. Okay. Tom Brady makes $2.2 million a game. How many games has there been? 6 weeks?
6 weeks.
Whoa! He made
13.
$13.2 million this year.
6 weeks.
He's going to keep collecting these paychecks.
Man.
And then if Fox goes, we can't do this mid-season, and you know what they do? Greg Olson, you're back up.
Who was very good, by the way. Fantastic.
So like he's collecting his bag. He's just stashing away. Now he's going to get 5%
That's
ownership
a long deal, right?
of a team. The Raiders are worth $7.6 billion. Yeah, it's $375
Fox
million,
deal?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
He's in year one of.
But
Bro.
if he's breaching contract, or if they decide they're gonna have the lawyers pony up and go, all right, we have to figure out why we're not gonna let him. We got to let him go. They're not gonna pay him the remainder.
Yeah, they will.
No.
Yes, they will,
They're
bro.
$375 million.
This is Tom, dog.
They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure out.
Yeah, here's they already figured it out.
They can find
Ready?
something. Ethics,
Ready?
credibility.
He's going to be regular unleaded. This is no more.
Damn,
this
that's
is
messed up, bro. I'm regular unleaded
Me
in my
too.
car. Oh, okay, cool.
That's what I mean. We could call the games. It's going to be the same thing. You're not really getting Tom because he can't tell the truth. Tell the truth.
What is that? Is that
It's from
it's Brain?
the Concussion
No, what is
movie.
Concussion? It's literally called
Was it called Concussion?
I
The
think
Will
so.
Smith. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Sort of a little John. Now it's the doctor. That was good though.
Thanks.
So what also interests me about this? He does own TB12.
Yeah.
TB12 has some endorsed athletes.
Oh.
One of those being Sheduer Sanders.
Oh, you can't draft
And
him.
He has. Why not?
I mean, isn't that a conflict of interest?
But he's not a current NFL player. They have a prior relationship too. This goes back to 2020. Sheduer Sanders literally tweeting him and Tom Brady working out. If you're watching on this and YouTube, check it out. Learning from the GOATs, soaking up all the knowledge, tagging Tom Brady.
Oh, that's a
one.
workout.
Yeah, it's a
Clearly.
workout.
It came
I mean,
from
it was
a workout.
2020. I don't know if it was during pandemic, but that's young Shedeur. That is like pre-Jackson State Sheduer Sanders. He's obviously with Deion Sanders. And then boom, look at that. Legendary Tom Brady, Deion Sanders, and Sheduer Sanders all together. So they have this prior relationship. Raiders,
They need a
really
quarterback.
bad team, top 3 pick.
They need a quarterback. And Shedeur has already said,
Warm weather.
I'm only going to certain spots. Yeah.
And Deion, where more would Deion Sanders want his son Shedeur to play than for Tom Brady? He'll be playing for Mark Davis. For Tom Brady and in Las Vegas.
Dallas.
One of the biggest brands.
Dallas.
I would rather follow Tom Brady and go to Vegas.
You said where would Prime rather than play? I bet Dallas.
Tom Brady.
You think?
Yeah. Dude, Jerry, we're all done. Jerry's been found and figured out.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He's got to go.
No one likes Jerry. And if you do, oh my God.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's still like the new hot thing.
Right.
Everyone wants to be like Tom. He's the biggest name out of all the owners
You
in the
need
NFL.
you need a quarterback. The Sanders brand fits in Vegas. Tom, in theory, takes care of them. You got to get a coach. Antonio Pierce ain't going to get it done. What's that look about? What's that look for?
You said Antonio Pierce?
Yeah, you're going to fire him.
Yeah.
You need a coach.
Don't.
Who's coaching that team?
Not Bill Belichick.
Why not?
You saw those reports. There's already rumors coming out.
Why
I
not?
heard. Tom Brady's already reaching out to Bill Belichick to be the coach.
Let me just pitch you an idea. Come into this with an open mind.
Who am I?
You're a
I'm Tom
decision
Brady?
maker. No, you're the ugly Davis.
Damn. All right.
What's his name? Mark?
I got a better haircut.
You need
though.
a hair. Yeah. Hey, Mark. Come on,
No,
dog.
look at me. You're looking at-
I didn't mean. No, hold up. I didn't mean to call you ugly, but I gotta call a spade
He's
a
not
spade,
wrong.
bro.
You're not wrong. He's
I mean,
ugly.
that haircut is atrocious, bro. If you get that faded up, I got a barbershop I can take you to. They'll take care of you. Maybe you're not as ugly as I think, but currently constituted with your hairdo. Come on, man. You ugly. All right. So look, I'll be Tom because I'm smooth like that. So hear me out.
Mark?
Yeah, hear me
All
out,
right,
Ugmo. Hear me out.
Hold
This is
on.
what we got to do.
Tom, we need a new head coach.
Is that
I've
how he
never
talks?
heard him speak. I don't know.
I mean, that haircut
I feel like
gives
he's
them,
strung out.
yeah, it gives them that aura, right?
All right, go.
All right, so look,
we need a new head coach.
look, bro. First of all, I'm gonna hook you up with my barber. Secondly, We agree on Shedeur. We're going to bring him here. We got that done.
Okay.
We need a coach here.
I like the quarterback.
This is 2025 now.
Yeah.
This is 2025. This is a quarterback offensive league. This Antonio Pierce guy, great interim coach, not a great head coach.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen enough. Let's move on, okay? I know that we can build a nice offensive coordinator. We can get Shedeur. We can have some offensive weapons around him. We got some money.
Yeah.
I believe Bill Belichick as the coach only.
No.
As long as we get him a very good high-end offensive coordinator in an offensive league. No power to Bill in the front office with you and others. He just coaches the team. Bill Belichick and Deion Sanders, I imagine, have a good relationship. I trust this kid Shedeur. Let's bring him in. Let's at least interview my pal, Bill Belichick. And he breaks the all-time winningest head coach record with the Raiders.
Tom, see how bad that team is that you left?
I do.
The Patriots team?
Yeah. But this is about us. This is about us.
It's about
not
us.
The Patriots.
But who made the team that bad? Bill Belichick.